Namaste, namaste, namaste. Turn it up a little bit more. You know, I got the daggone mic on my shoulder, so the quality gonna be crazy. Quality gonna be crazy. Bear with me, por favor. Welcome, 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 welcome. Long time no see. Namaste. Namaste, namaste, namaste. All right, let's get started. Namaste. Welcome. I like to take these first 5 minutes to just get yourself ready. If you do not have a yoga mat to use, please get one. Or if you don't have one, please use a blanket, or you can use a rug, carpet, whatever makes you comfortable on the floor. If you need them, yoga blocks, and also as well a strap. If you don't have a strap, like you can use an old scarf. I would also recommend, like, dang, bro, I didn't even know you was gonna do all of this. An handkerchief or something, just in case you need to sweat, some tissue, just in case your nose gets runny, or gotta spit something out. And yeah, that's about it. So 7:05, we'll get started together, and we'll take it from there. So you can take this time to warm up, stretch if you already got everything. Do some stretches. I got the whole flow actually up. I know I usually don't do that, but since it's been a while, I was like, let me just have everybody see what we're going to do. So if you know any of these and you feel like you need a stretch that we're not going to do, this will be the perfect time to do that stretch. And I will be back at 7:05. I lied, not 7:05. Probably do another 3 minutes, or 7:08, and we'll get started. All right, to have us start on time, just going to go over some things that I usually go over in my classes. If this is your first time or you haven't taken a class with me, oh, that's the first time. If this is your first time or it's been a while since you're taking a class with me, there's some things I like to have you remind yourself to do. First is breathe. Breathing is the most important thing that we have in this life. Make sure you are breathing. I ask if you can, if it's possible, to only inhale and exhale through your nose. If you're congested, obviously you can't do that. If you're congested, I'll also say like relax, don't force yourself. But if you can, inhale only and exhale only through your nose, not through the mouth. Next, engagement. I will be giving out cues and telling you what to do with certain parts of your body to help you engage your body. One thing I've been told when I was learning yoga, the difference between stretching and practicing yoga is stretching is just doing it. Yoga is being aware of what you're doing within the practice. So I'll be asking you to do certain things to get engagement within your body. 3, alignment. Social media has, sometimes destroyed a lot of things. One thing it has messed up is our perception of alignment. And what do I mean by this? Everybody feels like their lines have to be a certain way. Your lines don't have to be a certain way. Your alignment always relies on how your actual body is. So if you're stiff or you've never done a pose before, your line might not be all the way that it is because you're not open. So please focus on your alignment to where you are open today. It's not about being perfect, it's about being comfortable. And those are the 3 main things I ask that you focus on today. Remember, this is not a test or a show off. This is always about you. Do what you can do, okay? So if you feel like you have to stop anytime during this practice, I ask that you sit, take a breath. I don't have any water or anything. I try to practice without water because we'll be moving around a lot. Don't want things moving around in my stomach. But if you feel like you need to take a sip, take a sip. It's okay. Just relax, take your time. Remember, it's about you. You want to be comfortable. All right, now with that out the way, I want to ask that if you haven't already, take your yoga mat and lay it around on the floor. Today, I am having an emphasis on the wall. So if you do have a wall available, you can place your mat close to the wall because we will be practicing with the wall today if you have that space. Okay? Perfect. Welcome your mat. One thing I always ask is once you get on your mat, leave everything off of it. We're only here to focus on what we're doing today on this mat. So if you're going through something, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better. But right now, we're going to focus through this. Having the best time of your life. I'm glad you're having the best time. But right now, we need to bring it back and just focus on this practice. Bring those energies here so we can be relaxed and focus on our practice. So today, we're going to start with Surya Namaskar, which is sun salutations. So for the first time, I want to try something different. So I will ask you to be patient with me today because I need to get back and forth to my computer. Don't have the tech that I want to, do this on the fly. So I'm just going to do this, take our time. So as I do the poses, just in case you need a reminder because, you need to take a breather or to stop, I will have the poses starting off in the bottom right corner to demonstrate what we're doing in this case in point. So if you need to go back and look at the VOD and you don't want to look at me, you can also look at the bottom right corner, okay? So first things first, I'm going to ask everybody to come to the top of our mats. If there's any issues with sound, please let me know at any time. That is not a problem. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm still going to ask you to come to the top of your mats. If you need incense or anything, it'd be also the perfect time to burn it. I'm not trying to look at the time, so this is also a great way for me to smell good while I practice, cleanse the area, and also know time, because I know how long this incense takes to burn. So that's always one thing if you always wanted to do, is if you want to turn off all technology, phones, everything, but you also want to keep a time, even though, you should take as much time as you need, always burn something. It can help you. It's almost like a little mini clock. It's down. All right, I'm going to ask that you come to the top of your mat. First, I'm going to ask that we inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. You don't have to be facing any specific way as of right now. Just going to ask that you inhale and then exhale. Take this time to thank yourself for taking the time to be on this mat. just making ourselves better. Namaste. All right, so I'm going to ask that from the top of the mat. We're going to start here. We're going to do sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. I will demonstrate first. The goal is to do 5. If you can't do 5, that's okay. You can do 3, you can do 1. I'm going to demonstrate walk backs. If you're comfortable, you can jump back. If you cannot do a chaturanga plank pose, it's okay to put your knees on the ground. All right. So first I'm going to demonstrate. Be mindful if you're next to a wall. So you can do arms going this way, arms up, inhale, arms down, exhale into your Namaskar, prayer position. Inhale, arms up, Tadasana. Exhale, come down into your Uttanasana, forward fold pose. It's okay if you can't touch your toes. If you're here, that's fine. Touching your shins, that's fine. Behind, fine. It's all about where you are today. On the inhale, you're going to come up. Arms up, knees slightly bent. Make a 90-degree angle for your half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha means half if you want to ever use Sanskrit. Then on our exhale, we're going to come down, hands on the ground, bend your knees. We're going to walk back, straight down into our plank pose. Keep that back up, feet straight, arms good. If you cannot do this, it is okay to put your knees down on the ground. All right, so to put your knees down on the ground. If you cannot do it, if you can, chaturanga. On your inhale, you're going to come up into your upward dog. If you can, you're on your toes. If not, it's okay to put your toes on the ground, hips on the ground, so wherever you are. That would be a cobra. That's perfectly fine. So your inhale here. Then here comes the fun part. Exhale into your Adho Mukha Savasana, which is your downward facing dog. Press your hands into the ground, toes into the ground. I always ask that you keep your heels up off the ground to protect our Achilles at all times. Slightly bend your knees. And then you're going to walk between your hands. Inhale, come into your half forward fold. Bend those knees. Exhale, come down. And lastly, slowly inhale. Tadasana. Exhale into our Namaskar. That's 1. We're going to do 5 of those, okay? It's usually always take your time, but on average, 1 Surya Namaskar, 1 minute. So I'm going to be mindful, going to take our time during these, okay? If you feel like I'm going too slow, do it at your own pace. I got it right there. All right? So once you're ready, come to the top of our mats. If at any time you have any comments, please type them. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down to Namaskar. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, come up, half forward fold. Exhale, hands on the ground, coming straight into our chaturanga, down. Inhale, up, upward dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Walk between our hands, inhaled, half forward fold. I want to back up. Exhale, come on down, forward fold. Inhale, come up slowly into our Tadasana. And exhale down. Clearly that was a lie. Let's slow that down. Right into it. Inhale for a regular breath. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, Tadasana. Exhale, come down. half forward fold. Inhale, come up, half forward fold. Exhale, come down, walk between your hands. Back, 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 down, chaturanga. Inhale up, upward dog, cobra. I know some people like to hold their head up, but protect our necks. Should be able to balance a plate on the top of your head. Exhale, down. Adho, downward facing dog. Press those toes into the ground, straight into your quads, hips up. I know I'm bad at that part. Hips up. Pressing it down. Now walk between your hands. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, come up. And exhale, down. If you need to, shake it out. Fix yourself. Being mindful. I usually do boom, 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 boom. But we're taking our time today. Just getting into it. It's been a while. Okay? Once you're ready, back into your Namaskar. Prayer hands. Inhale up. Exhale down into your forward fold. Inhale up. Ardha half. Exhale, walk it back. Down. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, up. Adho, downward facing dog. Step between your hands. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, down. All right, being mindful of time. This fourth one, I'm going to do the ones for the variables I was talking about. With my knees on the floor, the cobra. Last one, just going to do how I usually do. Just inhale, exhale, all right? But do it at your pace, okay? Here we go. Number 4, Namaskar. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, half up. Exhale, down. Walk it back. Chaturanga down. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Bend those knees if you have to. Hips still up. Usually chin into chest if you can. Now walk, take your time. Same thing, inhale up, half. Exhale down. And lastly, slowly inhale, arms up. Exhale down. And lastly, last one, let's get it. If you want to go out my pace, let's get it. Ready, ready, ready. Namaskar, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Can be feeling good sometimes. Exhale down. Walk up, half. Exhale down. And lastly, slowly inhale up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And exhale down, 5. Namaste. And that's your 5 Nasoriya Namaskars. Why do we do this when we start? It's a great warm-up. There's so many poses. That's the point. So many different poses that if you don't have time in your day, let's say you just wake up in the morning, feeling sluggish, don't feel good. Do 5 of those. Your body will feel a lot more better than if you didn't do anything at all. Middle of the day, need a boost? Do 1. It's literally working out almost every muscle in your group. The breathing helps you bring up your energy. So that's why we do 5 Nasoriya Namaskars to start the class. If you do not know, I teach Hatha. I was also trained in Tantra Yoga. But Hatha, sun, moon, hot, cold, fast, slow. Strength, relax. So I'm going to up it up. And then towards the end of the class, we're going to bring it down. So you can just relax, all right? So now we are going on to our next pose, which is Uttanasana. Like, didn't we just do that? Yes, we did. You're funny. All right. Uttanasana, forward fold. As I said before, if you cannot go all the way down, you'll come to the top of your mat again. For demonstrative purposes, I'll be in the middle. If you want to face me, I would say have your mat the long way at the top so you have space. Or if you only have this, then you can come to the middle. But I like to usually have the class at the top of the mat. Excuse me. Uttanasana, forward fold. Forward fold is a back opener. Helps open your back. So if you ever feel like your back is tight, you would lean forward. You also need a good hamstring stretch because if you engage your feet, pressing your heels and toes down into the ground, you get a foundation that you press those down, and on the forward fold, you should, and remember, bend those knees. You should start to feel that your hamstrings start to stretch. And that's where you want the engagement to be, okay? So we're gonna do this together since we just did it. Shouldn't have to demonstrate. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, Namaskar. Going to inhale, arms up. And exhale down into where you are comfortable. If you are at your feet, ask that you hold it at your feet. And I say wherever you're comfortable because we're going to hold it here. Breathe regularly. 1 Om, 2 Om. Breathe through the nose, out through the nose. Eight Om, 9 Om, 10 Om. Inhale. Slowly come up. Exhale, arms down. Relax. Breathe regularly. Going right into it again. Arms together. Inhale, arms up. Same thing where you're comfortable because we're going to hold the pose. Exhale down. Feet into the ground. If you need help at the toes, you can grab your big toe, hold your shins, or just hold yourself. Breathe regularly. 2 Om, 3 Om, in through the nose, out through the nose. Nine Om, 10 Om, slowly come up. And exhale down. Shake it out. Move along your mat. Shake it out. Move along your mat. Shake it out. Move along your mat. Shake it out. All right, right back into it. Same thing. I have to be mindful that I'm at a wall, so I'm gonna make sure I do this way. We'll come to the top of our mats. As we move on to our next pose. Like, damn, you just seen it. Like, no. All right, our next pose is Anuvittanasana, which is our standing back bend. As I said before, being very, very, very mindful of where you are at, because you want to protect your body and you don't want to hurt yourself, pull a muscle, do anything. So I'm going to demonstrate the regular variable first. Variation, I keep saying variable, variation. I'm going to ask you to inhale, arms on your hips, thumb on your back, so you got that support right here, right. And on the inhale, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to ask to wherever you're comfortable, because we're going to hold it. Bring those hips forward, toes into the ground, feet into the ground, bend those knees, come back. Ooh, that felt great. And go back to where you're comfortable. And you're going to make sure you hold, you don't want to dangle your neck, because once again, we want to protect our body from always, if you keep doing these poses, overexposure, you just want to protect yourself. So you don't want to dangle your neck, mess up back here, mess up right here. So you want to engage your neck so it's not dangling. So you want to engage it. Make sure you can breathe comfortably. We're not going to do this one for too long. Just be mindful of others. We're going to do this one for 5 counts, okay? And then if you feel like that is a little bit too easy, arms together. I'm a little sore, so I'm going to try my best here. Arms together, and on the inhale, you go back as much as you can. Remember, go to where you're comfortable, because we will be holding the pose, and you have to breathe in it. All right? So top of the mat, let's get it. Same thing for 5 counts. First time. Inhale, come back, bend those knees slightly, hips forward, go to where you're comfortable, and hold. 1 Om, 2 Om, breathe regularly. 3 Om, 4 Om, 5 Om, and on the exhale, come down. Like, you struggling, yo. It's hard to count and breathe and do this. That's number 1. You can also use the wall as support if you need to. So make sure you're not overextending your back if you use the wall. You don't want to, you just want to use the wall just a little bit, okay? Just press slightly, all right? Look back. The wall got you. You ain't going to fall back. The wall's got you, okay? That's what the wall is there for. If you have to put your legs out for the wall, it's okay, because it might be a little bit too hard to, but if you can, just, all right? Last time, feet together, inhale into your position, starting, exhale, ready, and inhale back, and where you go, hold. 1 Om, 2 Om, 3 Om, 4 Om, 5 Om, and come up, exhale. Good. Shake it out. Hey, you're doing great right now. You got to do 5 to start Surya Namaskars, 4 Uttanasana, and Anuvittanasana, you're half. You might have noticed something. We went forward and then we went back. When you do one thing, you should always counter pose. So The back bend is it's just me, but it always gets me crazy. The back bend is a chest opener, so you want to open your chest. I'm always thinking my back is bending, so why isn't this the back? No, this is the chest opener, okay? This isn't the back bend, okay? Even though we just call it the standing back bend, it's a chest open. We ain't gonna go there, all right? We're gonna go to the next pose though. All right, the next pose is Ardha Kanti Chakrasana. Ardha, half, Kati, waist, Chakra, will, Sana, pose. Half waist, will. So in this demonstration, I have it facing forward, so we'll be at the top of our mats again. Since I have the wall here and I also want to demonstrate, I will be facing you. Wherever you are comfortable, you can either have your hands on your hips on the inhale or your arms up. Okay, and then once I say exhale, you're just going to go to wherever side I say. We are going to hold, so go to where you're comfortable, so don't go overextending and then you're struggling to hold it. I need you to hold it. You're holding this for 10 counts, okay? I'm a bad practitioner doing my sides, but since the year has started, I'm a firm believer in your sides is very important if you really want to have inducive strength for your body. If you do not work out your sides, you will not be able to do a lot of advanced poses. So I would always recommend, if you can, start to stretch out your sides, okay? So same thing, I'm gonna do this twice for counts of 10. I'm gonna demonstrate the first variation, which is hands on hip, and then I'll demonstrate the second variation, which is arms together, one arm down, go to the side, okay? Inhale, arms up. Come into your starting. Exhale. And we're going to go to the right. So exhale, stretch to the right, push your left hip out, right hip in, hold, breathe regularly. Inhale, exhale, 2 on, 3 on, 4 on. Now on your next inhale, we're going to come up. Slowly exhale, reset, inhale, left side, exhale through the nose. Go as where you're comfortable and begin to hold. 1 on, 2 on. Like, what do you do with your neck? You could let it hang, but at the same time, don't want it dangling, you know, good medium. 4 on. Pressing your hands into your hips, that's the engagement. Feet down into the ground. 9 on, 10 on. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, arms down. Shake it out. People so hard. My bad, y'all. Get hype. Get hype. Going right into it. Don't forget, if you need to take a breath, go ahead. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, relax. This time we're going to do the left side first. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. Sorry if I added an extra inhale. And press this left arm into your body. Right arm, whoo, thank you. Right arm, you're pulling, it's like somebody's pulling your right arm. And your hip is going to where you're comfortable. And begin. Breathe. 2 on, 3 on. Inhale, exhale. 8 on, 9 on, 10 on. On your next inhale, slowly come up. Bring that left hand up. Exhale, reset. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, press it into your right side and slowly to your right side. Bend those knees, feet into the ground. My invisible self is pulling me. I'm breathing regularly. next inhale, 8 ohm, 9 ohm, 10 ohm. You're slowly coming up. And exhale, arms down. Shake it out. Whew. Take a second. Analyze how you feel. Body awareness. Are you sore anywhere? Do you feel great? Do you feel thirsty? Are you hungry? Take all of these feelings and thoughts and just analyze them. It's okay. It's coming back to you. Next pose, Vipassana 2, warrior pose. Going to ask that you come to the top of your mat for this one. You could look at me. I want to be respectful of time, so I'm going to do this, demonstrate as together with me. Don't worry, I got you. Trust in yourself. I'm going to inhale, arms up into Namaskar. Exhale, arms on our hips. On our inhale, I'm going to actually bring your right foot back to create about a 90-degree angle. As you see, I have a triangle. And you're going to bend that left knee. If you have to readjust, it's totally fine. But I want that right knee to be equal with your ankle to create a 90-degree angle. If this isn't flat, it doesn't matter. I need that 90-degree angle. Protect yourself at all times. This foot is pointing forward. And on the inhale, when actually arms up. And hold. Breathe. Vipassana warrior pose. Working your quads, your hammies, your hips, your arms. Breathe regularly. And we're slowly going to come out of it. 8 ohm, 9 ohm, 10 ohm. Going to ask that you unbend that left knee. You could drop your arms if you need to, it's fine. But actually keep your legs like this. But that left leg, I'm going to have it instead of pointing front, boop, pointing in this direction. And now your right foot is going to be your front leg. So instead of pointing this direction, it's going to be pointing, boop, this direction. So theoretically, if you didn't really move that much, if you bend your right knee, you should already have that 90-degree angle. And then, thank you. Inhale, arms up. Try to keep them straight. It's okay to look. Align yourself before you start. And once you're ready, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Feet into the ground, pressing into the floor. Open hip means this is facing out, not in. Out. 90. Hips good. Leg pressing down. Arms up. Smile. 8 ohm, 9 ohm, 10 ohm, and relax that right knee. Come back, always come back to how you started. So left, hands on hip. On your next inhale, gonna actually bring your feet together. Boom, shake it out. You just did Warrior 2, Vipassana. How do you feel? It's a really great opener. There's different types of sun salutations. Sun salutation B, you would add your Vipassana into the pose, and then you'll do your chaturangas. So it'll be between inhale, exhale down, inhale, and then boom. Next, we will do Gardasana, which is our eagle pose. If you cannot fold your legs over each other, as I'll demonstrate, it's okay to just do your arms. If you can't do your arms and just can do your legs, same thing. You can also use the wall as a foundation for balance. So if you do not feel like you have the balance to hold this pose, you can definitely use the wall. And like I said, break it up if you feel like you can't do your legs or your arms. It's about making it work for you. All right, Gardasana, eagle pose. I'm going to demonstrate this one, this boom, boom, boom. I'm going to ask that you come together, wherever you are. If you need your hands on hips to bring it up, arms or your hands up, it doesn't matter. On the inhale, I'm going to ask that you bring your right leg up over your left leg and put your right foot behind your left leg. So it's like this. All right. Boom. If you cannot hold this, do not do this. If you feel like you want to try it, wall is here. You can do it this way. Boom. Or you can do it this way. Boom. Okay. If you can't do the legs, it's fine. And then you're going to exhale. Then we'll ask you on the exhale, bring your arms. So since we did our right, your left should be on the left. On the bottom. So always think about the opposite leg to the opposite arm. All right. And then you're going to hold and come down. And we're going to hold this for 5 counts. Okay. Take a second. Catch yourself. Yoga should be fun. No anxiety. So like I said, wall is here to help. Can't do the arms, do the legs. Can't do the legs, do the arms. Can't do it without falling, use the wall. Need a second to catch yourself? Take a break. All right? So same thing, we're going to come to the top of our mats, or if you need to, the middle. Starting position. Inhale, right leg over left leg. Bend that left knee. Exhale, come down. Ooh, sorry. Exhale, and start that over. That's on me, sorry. Trying to break it down. No skipping. Long division, no short. All right. Inhale, starting position. Right leg over left. Hands together. Now on the exhale, left down, right down, and slowly bend your knee. If you can't bend, it's okay to stay straight up. But the focus is trying to bring that left to the, and just hold and breathe regularly. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm. Inhale, come up, and release. Exhale. Shake it out. This is a good test. I know it's a lot for a first day, but it's nice to see where you are. Maybe you want to try to see if this is a pose you want to do as a goal. Maybe you hate this pose. It's about exposure. All right, come back. Left leg this time. Inhale, arms to your starting. Left leg over right. Exhale, right arm down at the bottom. It's also, if you can't, because my leg is just tight right now from previous, it's okay to have it out, all right? It's about where you're at. Arms down. And breathe regularly. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, and 5 ohm. Inhale, come up. And exhale, relax down. Shake it up. Check on yourself, come back. Are you breathing regularly? Do you feel like you're hyperventilating? Do you feel like you have to breathe through your mouth? You can't do the nose? Just a nice little check-in. All right, so our next pose is a Karna Dharnasana, which is bow and arrow pose. So I like to mix it up. I know that last one might have been like, ooh, or it might have been a very good favorite pose for you. Now you can do. This one I'm going to ask that you come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms to the side. Inhale, arms up. On the exhale, sorry, wrong. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, same thing. Instead of bringing your right leg all the way back, you can do it with me. You're going to do like half of what we did for the Virabhasana. This time, it's that you can either have it going same thing, 90 degrees facing this way, or you can do 45. I'm going to do 45. Same thing on that exhale. Just going to have this arm come out straight. And then we're going to have our arm here, right? Bow and arrow, get them, Game of Thrones, woo. Like, see, now you know your arrow not going to be straight, see? Good check, mirrors are awesome. So on the inhale, we're going to slowly come up. Exhale, slowly, we ain't got that much money, so we gonna slowly come back so we don't mess up what's the string? Yeah, there we go. We don't pop our string. Same thing, inhale. Hope you're doing this with me. Exhale, sniper. I hope you're doing this slow so you can feel the motions in your hands and your arms, feet into the ground. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, come on. Bullseye, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, feet together. We're gonna go right into it. Exhale. Inhale, same thing, left foot back this time, 45 degrees. Right arm out. Left arm back. Ready? I'm not gonna be looking at you guys. I'm just gonna do it this way so it's not awkward. And inhale. Reload, reload, reload. Exhale. Bend those knees if you need to. We're not at a tight position, so you could have them flat, but you also don't want to hyperextend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Might as well make sure I'm straight. Go always look at your thumb to see where it is. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Bullseye. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, going to put our hands to our sides and bring our feet up together. Shake it out. How do my arms feeling? How do the legs feeling? You know what? Hope you feeling good, man. Walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. All right, so now we're gonna come back to the top, middle of our mat. First and foremost, shouts outs to Toomey. You see the trademark watermark on the picture. This is one of my favorite resources for everything yoga. If you feel like you need to look up a pose, you need to know the name of the Sanskrit, where your eyes should focus, what you should be engaging, with your alignments, everything is on this website. So I am using this as a template because I went through a lot of footage. I can't find this, even though I know I do the pose 1,000 times. I do this pose every single day and I can't find the footage. So we're going to do 2 variations of a deltoid stretch. Sorry, my research didn't go too far. I couldn't find the Sanskrit as well. We're going to do our right arm first. This time I'm going to do each side 10 seconds. All right, do it with me, please. So I'm going to ask that you inhale, arms up, cross your right over your left, and close it. Exhale, breathe regularly. Engagement is you're pulling out the right towards the left, and you're pressing this arm, your left, into, and you should feel the stretch. You can look forward. If your neck is flexible enough, you can look to your right. Hope you are breathing. Nine ohm, 10 ohm, inhale, release. Exhale, inhale, same thing. Left over right this time. Get comfortable and start. Breathe regularly. And on the inhale, I'm gonna ask that you relax, release, exhale, shake it out. Still gonna do one more variation of this pose, a deeper stretch if you're able to do it. If not, it's totally fine. Gonna ask you the same thing. On the inhale this time, I'm just gonna ask you to straight, put this arm, right arm out, left arm over your right, Bring your right arm over. Engagement is you're bringing your left palm into your shoulder and you're just pulling. Same thing, see where you at. Maybe you need to go straight. Maybe you might need to go a little down and you feel it along the side. It's wherever you're at, and hold and breathe regularly. All right, on your next inhale, up, release, exhale. Same thing, inhale, left over right. Right is grabbing your shoulder. And hold. Eight ohm, 9 ohm, 10 ohm. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Shake it out. A good counter pose to the bow and arrow. We engage for that tension and flexion. This helps us stretch it out. And we're going to do one more arm stretch. I forgot how fast I gotta go on these. Might have to cut some of these out, y'all. We'll see. You have the flow there, so if you ever want to do it, I'll just skim through it. All right. Now we're just going to do our overhead shoulder stretch. Same thing. We're going to do this one for about 10 counts as well. Do this with me, por favor. We're going to do our left arm first. Inhale, arms up. On the exhale, I'm going to ask that you bring your right arm, if you're able to, behind to grab your left arm. If you cannot do that, that strap I was talking about earlier, you just, whoa, that would be the stretch. If you cannot grab your arms, we're going to be holding it. So if you can't hold it, get the strap, please. If you don't have a strap, it's totally fine too. This is fine. This is fine. Remember, it's about doing it where you're at today, okay? So I know I said do that with me, but I'm going to start over. Exhale, inhale, arm up. Exhale, right arm back. Left arm goes down. And we're just going to feet together, hold regularly and breathe. Head up. Engagement, left arm is going up, right arm is pulling down. Keep that back straight, hip straight. Don't want to keep everything straight. 8 ohm, 9 ohm, 10 ohm. Inhale, up, release. Exhale, same thing. Inhale, arm up, back. Exhale, down. Ooh, thank you. Breathe regularly. Head up, body straight. And on the next inhale, release. Exhale, down. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good, 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 good. So now we're going to start to transition down to the floor. You guys might be happy, man. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. All right, this is when my ADD coming in. All right, this is Anjaneyasana. Hey, crescent low lunge pose. We're going to do this together. This is how we're going to transition down to the floor. Try to keep everything in the flow. Keep it in the flow. You know, we are starting on the floor, but I'm not going to be like, sit down. Nah, we're going to work our way down, all right? So we're going to come to the top of the mat. Everybody, top of the mat. Going to do this together. Going to inhale, arms into Namaskar. Exhale, still in Namaskar. We're going to place our hands on our hips. On the inhale, we're going to bring our right foot back, bend our knees, both of them, and slowly come into a low lunge. Okay? So it goes to where you're at. Same rule as the Vipassana. Now you say we do these things so we could come back to the reference. Bring your joke back. anyways, 90-degree angle. Go to wherever you're comfortable. If you could go back here, just want to make sure you're comfortable. I'm going to ask that for the sake of time, you could do 2 different ones on your own time, but for the sake of time, I'm going to ask that to keep our foot flat. You can either put your toes into the ground, but this one I'm going to actually put your foot flat. Pressing your feet into the ground, toes into the ground, top of your heel. You can put your hands on your hip or arms up and just breathe regularly. If you feel like you need a nice slight bend, you can also go back just wherever you're comfortable as we hold this pose. Exhale, arms down. I'm going to actually put both arms onto the floor. Going to ask that you bring your left foot back so your knees are together. So now you know where you were on that last pose to keep it the same distance. And now we're going to bring our right leg back here. Check it, 90-degree angle. Same thing, left foot this time is flat. 90-degree angle, pressing forward. Same thing, your hips are squared. So that means instead of going this way, they're going out, but at the same time, want to keep it straight. Go to either hands on hips or arms up and just breathe regularly. Inhale, exhale. 2 Om, 3 Om. And then I'm going to ask on the exhale, you're going to come down, hands on the ground. Bring your feet back, if you can, straight into Chaturanga. That is your plank pose. If you need your knees on the ground, totally fine. If you're not, just straight down, hold. 1 Om, 2 Om, 3 Om. Exhale, down onto the ground. Relax. Relax, arms to your side, shake your legs, shake your legs, shake your arms. Now we're going to go into downward dog. Same thing, you want to press your hands, not now, just explaining, press your hands into the ground. You want to press your toes into the ground, heels up. If you can't keep your legs straight, it's okay to bend them. It's okay to bend them. If you can, chin into chest, hips up. All right, gonna do it together. Gonna hold it for a count of 10. All right, and inhale up, and exhale, hold. And exhale, come down and relax. Don't be upset with me, but we're gonna do one more Chaturanga. We're gonna hold it for 5 counts. I said this was gonna be a wall session too. So if you feel like you ever needed to do a Chaturanga with the wall, or better yet, real quick, yoga blocks. Sorry, I'm making it harder. Yoga blocks. Right under yourself. Gonna do it for 5 counts, all right? So yoga blocks would literally just be like this. Oh, make sure you're pressing your toes into the ground. It's about getting the alignment here and the engagement so you can prepare your body to hold it. And if you're using your wall, just press your toes into the ground. Into the wall. And begin. Inhale up. Exhale. Breathe. 1 Om. 2 Om. 3 Om. 4 Om. 5 Om. Down. Relax. Breathe. And same thing for downward dog. If you need blocks, it's okay. I'm gonna do it for 5 counts. If you can't do it, it's okay. Catch your breath. And then if you needed to do the heels, you'll put your heels on top and then you'll just press up. Heels into the blocks. And that would help you. Breathe. Hold it. 1 Om. 2 Om. 3 Om. 4 Om. 5 Om. Down. Proud of you. Relax. Breathe. Lay straight on the mat. Lay on the mat. All right. coming up on an hour, so I'm going to cut out some poses. Which ones is the question? We're going to do half locust next. Strengthen our hammies. And go straight into locust. I don't have to get up to demonstrate that. Actually, may not. I'm going to be mindful. 20 more minutes if you can give me. I know this one went a little longer. First time, I had to check the water, heat check. Namaste, namaste. All right, y'all, we're going to go straight into our locust. Half locust and locust pose. Ardha, Salabhasana, and Salabhasana. Half locust, locust pose. So I hope you're still laying down. We're on our tummies. All right, so we always want to be comfortable. Don't want to force it. One way to make this pose a lot easier, I hope you can hear me, is having your arms back down to your side. Shoulders down, arms into the ground. The engagement is your arms are into the ground, and wherever you are at, on your right leg, you can do this with me. Chin into the ground. You want to inhale, right leg up. Go pressing your left leg down into the ground. And with this engagement, you should be able to raise your leg to wherever you can. Don't force it. We don't want to pull anything. Remember, we're going to hold this. So breathe regularly and hold. Engagement important. Pressing down with your arms and your leg helps you keep your leg up a lot longer. Try it without it and see what happens. And exhale, slowly come down. Now we're going to do the right leg, same thing. Inhale, come up, engage down. Use your body to make this easier. I would say if you can go straight up, we don't want to go too, this is a different pose. Just want to just go straight up. Extend those toes, that will help you engage your feet and your back muscles. And exhale, down. Same thing, if you wanted to use the blocks, you will put your blocks to the height that you want to hold your foot up. And then just hold your foot on the blocks, pressing your foot into the ground. Stretch your hammies and make you stronger at the same time. Same thing with the wall. This time we're going to do half locust, which is the same thing that we just did. I'm going to show you how to use it with the wall. So you'll do the same thing. You could do it with me. The difference is instead of one leg, two legs up, and then press your toes into the wall and just hold. 1 ohm, 2 ohm. If you don't need the wall, just hold it regularly. 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm, down. One more set of halves. Ardha Salabhasanas. Breathe. Take your time. Shake it out. All right. On the next inhale, gonna press our shoulders and arms to the ground. Inhale, left leg up, right leg down into the ground. Hold. Exhale, down. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, down. Shake it out. And last one, inhale up both legs. Exhale, down. Shake it out, relax. Roll over onto your back. Breathe regularly. Oh, I am so sorry. I messed that up. Please stay on your stomach. Roll back onto your stomach. Sumimasen. I am so sorry. Lo siento. I am so sorry. Please be laying on your back. I mean stomach. I just did it again. You should still be laying on your stomach. Sumimasen. You should still be laying on your stomach. Lo siento. All right. If you could look up at the screen, even though you are on your stomach, just going to ask that you Slowly bring your arms up. Place your arms like a little mini pillow for your head. Legs a little bit out. You stretch them out as much as you want to. Nobody is, just you, right? If you need them in, you could press them in, or you could do it out. And we're just going to put our head down into the ground. You can either have on your hand, or use your hand as an upper support here. And you just want to be able to just put all your weight down. Elbows into the ground. Head into the ground. Feet into the ground. Abs into the ground. And just breathe. And relax. Keep on breathing. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Inhale, exhale through the nose. And when you're ready, just relax. Shake it out, just breathe. Body scan. How are you feeling right now? All right, this is the last wave. Going to ask that you flip over onto your back. All right, we're still good on recording. Like I said, just winding down. We did a lot. Oh, just want to make sure since we did the back of our legs. Well, technically that was that was just strengthening the front end. We're just gonna do the opposite. And we're just gonna slowly inhale. Same thing, but reverse. Arms into the ground straight by our sides. Right leg down, inhale slowly. You don't have to put it too high, just left leg up. Breathe regularly. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm. Exhale down, right leg up, inhale. Breathe regularly. 5 ohm, one more set. If you need to do it longer, go ahead. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, right leg up. Right leg down. Just gonna ask one more time. Inhale, left leg all as high as you can, just up. If you need the strap, you can use the strap. It's gonna stretch our leg. You can also hold it from underneath. Exhale down, right leg this time, inhale up all the way. You could cup your knee, use a strap. Toe flex, 90 degree. And exhale down. Shake it out. And we're not gonna hold it. I just want you just to get your core really quickly if you can. We're gonna bend our knees, feet together. Palms into the ground, or you could clasp them under you. And wherever you're at on the inhale, I'm going to ask that you bring up your hips for a bridge pose. You're pressing, here's the cheat code, you're pressing your back into the ground and it's lifting your hips. It shouldn't feel like a force. You should just be able to press your heels into the ground, back into the ground, hips up, and then exhale down. Like I said, if you need to hold it, a 10-second count is good. But we're just going to do it one more time just to get our core and our hips. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we made it. Shavasana, corpse pose. Gonna ask that you bring your legs down. Have your legs out, toes out. Should be out like that. If you're next to the wall, come over just a little bit. Head back. If you have a blanket, you can use the blanket. If the lights are too bright, you can turn off your lights. Just don't leave the mat if you have to do all of that. And your hands are going to come down, palms up to the sky, fingers open, and just relax. Close your eyes and just breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you feel like you need to sit some more, just pause or just ignore everything going forward and just sit. But if you are ready, slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. Start to come back. Feel the awareness in your body. I do recommend you sitting in this pose if you can for 5 minutes, but like I said, this is live and you could always go back to the VOD and take that 5 minutes for yourself. Just being mindful of others. Body scan, see how your body's feeling, see how your mental's feeling. Just take the time for you. And once you are ready, slowly start to open your eyes. Roll over to your right side. Could be in a womb, fetal position. And once you are ready, you're going to come into a seated meditative position, whatever you're comfortable with. Could do cross legs, lotus, half lotus. Could sit on a block, a pillow, whatever makes you comfortable. Because we're going to wrap up the class with just some breathing. We're going to do some 1-2 ratio breathing. What's 1-2 ratio breathing? Inhale for a certain count, exhale, double it. What does this do? Helps bring your nervous system down. If you ever feel like you have too much energy, control your breath. Favorite thing about yoga is learning how to hijack your body. Who has taught you how to use your body? Inhaling makes your heart beat. So how do you slow it down? I'm not going to tell you to stop breathing outright. Just slow down your breathing. Feel like you need to focus on something? Slow down your breathing. Feel like you're getting emotional, which I usually do. Sometimes I just crying and I got to calm down. Or I'm so upset and don't want to go to jail. 1-2. It's okay. All right, so we're going to start. Keep it simple for now. Just ask that you start with me. Hands in mudra. You can have it in nana. Your thumb and your index together and 3 out. And you're facing the sky. Hold it down. Got a universal palm, or you could just have your arms at your side if that all feels weird. Whatever works for you. Back that you're comfortable. And inhale 1 ohm, exhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm. Remember, in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm. Exhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm. Inhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm. Exhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm, 6 ohm. Inhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm. Exhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm, 6 ohm, 7 ohm, 8 ohm. Inhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm. Exhale 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm, 6 ohm, 7 ohm, 8 ohm, 9 ohm, 10 ohm. Relax. Breathe regularly. Could cheat and get a little mouth breath. It's all good. We're gonna do it one more time. This time I'm not gonna count. Just wanted to show you how I count, for repetition for class purposes, but I also like to be mindful of stillness and quietness. I'm just going to say inhale, exhale, okay? Get ready. Hands in mudra or just relaxing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling. And relax. Breathe regularly. Namaste. How do you feel? How do you feel? I hope you enjoyed this live class. It's been far, far, far too long. But just want to say thank you. Yeah, just the closing part. That's about it. You don't want to be bored, go ahead and sign off. Just want to read my list of thank you. Now I just want to say thank you to you, first and foremost. Thank you to the Most High for allowing me to have this class. I want to say thank you to my parents, my sisters, my brothers, cousins, families, everybody, just for the support and everything that I do, especially the classes. Dedication to my grandmothers. The first, Grandma Joy, passed. I know we always used to beef with my family, but April 10th, 11th, Grandma Judith's birthday. April 11th this year, 10-year anniversary of breaking my left ankle. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. That did not happen, I wouldn't be here. I'm happy. Yoga saved me, made me pain-free. I can do what I want. So, dedication, just thank you. All right, so with that all out the way, it's going to close the class. I'm not going to do too much. Just say one prayer like I do my regular classes. And then Om Shanti. That's it. All right. Om Bhuva Bhuva Saha Tasavito Vedanium Ba Hogo Desamiyai Dio Yoda Pradayo Yotats. Just saying, basically, just thank you. Just practice to the light. And you're nothing crazy. I ain't hex you. And last thing, I'm just gonna say Om, which is just, I like to tell people just, some believe it's the first sound ever created, or you put a a seashell to your ear, that noise you hear, that's basically what Om is. And scientific benefit, just science behind this. Om helps revibrate your body. This isn't some hoopla. Just the vibrations from saying Om to your throat and to your chest helps relaxes some of those muscles. So if you're comfortable, I'm gonna ask that you put your hands together We're going to inhale. And when I say exhale, you're going to say ah, oh. Close your mouth and say all together. That's om. And then shanti, which means peace. Okay? Inhale. Ah, om. Shanti. Namaste. And yes, your om is supposed to be all the same length. Your boy nervous as always. Once again, I thank you for joining me. I don't know when the next one is going to be. It could be next week, 2 weeks, a month. I don't know. But I will advertise on my socials as always and throw the word out. But I thank you as always. And always until next time. Namaste. It's the corny part. Now I got to get up and turn off the camera. Oh, man. This is why I got my assistant doing it for me. Thank you, assistant. Hey.